Battery 60%.
What is going on, everybody? TJ and Dustin here with Daily Grind Fantasy Sports. Happy Taco Tuesday over on PrizePicks. We hope everybody's having a fantastic day so far. Dustin, we built out a 30-time slip yesterday on PrizePicks. We went 3 for 6. It's not what we wanted. It's not what we wanted. We got some backlash here and there on Twitter. I fully expected it. Couple really close calls, but hey, it's not what we're looking for here. Building slips using the optimizer. We want to go 6 for 6. We want to go 5 for 6. Obviously, guys, very tough to do. It really is. It's very tough to hit 5 individual props, let alone 6 individual props in a PrizePicks slip. That's why we play the long-term game here, especially when you are plus EV betting. But yeah, guys, we have Taco Tuesday today. We're not even going to worry about Cyber Monday. That is in the past. We're fixated on today, again, being Taco Tuesday. We have a taco prop on the board currently, assuming some of you have already used it, but if you haven't, Jalen Brunson discounted down from 25.5 to 21.5 points. We'll for sure be building out a slip here over on PrizePicks. Also, guys, if this is your first time stumbling upon the channel, welcome. Please go ahead, smash that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, so whenever we do go live or post content, you get notified first. And for the 53 of you in here, thank you so much for the love and support. If you guys could hit the like button, we would greatly appreciate it. Dustin, how are you doing? How's your Tuesday been so far? I don't know if anybody or everybody saw it in here, but you absolutely eviscerated some poor kid with your drawing on Twitter. That was very nicely done. I was very proud of it.
Yeah, it's very ugly in the handwriting. You know how it is whenever you're trying to use paint. It's never great. Even if your handwriting's already, halfway decent, it looks terrible in paint. But before we move away from Cyber Monday, I do want to say the one play that we were mostly fixated on was that Russell Westbrook to not hit a three. And
Yeah,
the guy
Russ,
didn't hit a three, so
he didn't
that's
even
sweet.
take a three. He didn't even attempt
Exactly.
a three. So I
Exactly.
mean,
So
that was really good. Terrence Mann under 7.5 points. A lot of people were afraid of that.
so
He only had 5. I had a dream actually that Terrence Mann had 11 points, and that Russ
what?
hit a 3 at the end. So I just envisioned me waking up to a 1 for 6 slip and just getting absolutely bamboozled on Twitter. Luckily, that wasn't the case.
Oh God.
Yeah, it wasn't a dream. It was actually a nightmare.
Right. All
That's
right.
what
Yeah.
that was. It was a nightmare.
Well, like you said, yeah. Let's move past it. Oh, well, hold on. First off, I do want to talk about ParlayPlay real quick. Might not
Sure.
have been on the stream here, and I apologize. Obviously, we're not always going to be able to give out a winner here on stream. We give out
Okay, big dog. Yeah, show
as
off that
much as we
slip.
can.
Show off that slip.
But yeah, we've in the Premium Picks Discord. If you guys don't know about that, we have a Premium Picks Discord. If you guys want access to it, you guys can message the live support on the DG Fantasy website, and you guys can get access to it. Really using one of our DGF codes across one of these great DFS platforms that you don't have, we'll get you in for free. But I did go back to back in the Discord, TJ. I'm trying to find it at this very second. Oh, back to back in the Discord on ParlayPlay, 25x slips.
Yeah,
Bang, cash it, 50x the last 2 days in the Discord.
that's wild, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, so things have been hot on ParlayPlay. And guys, they have been very, very slow to adjust. And that's where I've been taking advantage of them. TJ, today I haven't seen too much value over there at the current time. But in general, when news is happening, when injuries are breaking and all these sports books adjust, we see it here on the Optimizer. Then it pops up on PrizePicks. It gets very quickly removed off PrizePicks Underdog because they are fast to adjust. Slower than the sports books, but fast to adjust. Sometimes you get slips in, sometimes you can't. Head on over to ParlayPlay because I can assure you, oftentimes lately they have been leaving props up for a long time, and you can take advantage of it. And that's part of the reason why I think I'm having so much success there on ParlayPlay right now.
I think personally, I've been getting rinsed on ParlayPlay these last couple weeks. I just think my pairing's been really, really poor. Unfortunately, it's just the way it is. Bad variance for me this month. That's totally okay. Again, long-term game, always on ParlayPlay, on whatever DFS app that you guys are looking for if you are plus EV betting. But yeah, Dustin, that's awesome. 50 times, 2 straight slips. Like that's what we want to see. Like you're set now. Dustin, you could hypothetically give out 9 straight losers on ParlayPlay, or 48
Right.
losers on 47
Right.
on ParlayPlay, and you would be profitable in those last 49 slips total.
No,
Like that's incredible.
really, really pray, TJ, that does not happen because that would hurt. That would hurt the soul a little bit.
Yeah,
But it could happen, and I'd be ready for it with my bankroll management. But all right, let's start building slips. People are tired of hearing about the other BS. Let's go ahead and build some slips here on these DFS apps. Currently, we have a taco for Jalen Brunson, like you mentioned, discounted from 25.5 down to 21.5. Obviously, going to be taking the over there. A really, really good prop. Taking into consideration, we are getting that discount. So we have that. Can we build from there?
Yeah, I mean, we actually have a couple fantasy scores, Dustin, that look pretty damn good. We have Mikal Bridges that looks a little too aggressive, and we also have DeMar DeRozan that looks a little bit too aggressive. And it kind of looks like the market agreement is right on spot for Mikal Bridges. It looks like DraftKings is a little bit below where BetMGM, Caesars, and ESPN bet would be. And then for DeMar DeRozan, looks like a 33.5 all the way up to 34.3 across the board. So we can definitely start there with some of those fantasy scores. Those look pretty damn good. Max Strus down there over rebounds, excuse me. Guys, right now that Jalen Brunson discount, we're getting a 4-point discount on a play that was roughly like 50.5% to go over. I would say anywhere from 60 to 65% would be Jalen Brunson to go over that point total. Maybe even a little bit higher, maybe like 65, 67%. So that's a really good play. So that allows us to actually go below that 54.3% fair odds percent that we're looking for if we're building out a 5 flex slip on PrizePicks. Yeah, the goal is when you're building out 5 and 6 flex slips on PrizePicks, and a 5 flex, you're looking for anything above 54.3%. And in a 6 flex, you're looking for anything above 54.2%. That equates to minus 119 odds in a 5 flex, minus 118 odds in a 6 flex. And that's what we're looking for each individual leg. But that is the average. So if we have a play that's kind of carrying the overall percent to hit for that specific slip, we're allowed to go below that 54.3 or 54.2 threshold, depending on what slip type we're building on PrizePicks. We can go play that Max Strus over 4.5 rebounds at 54%. That, yeah, individually isn't a plus EV play in a 5 or 6 flex slip, but if you're pairing it with Jalen Brunson, the taco play, that total slip would still be plus EV. You know, obviously with other plays that we're throwing in a 5 or 6 flex. So obviously, the goal is to get plays as high of a percent to hit as we possibly can, but that's not always going to be the case, especially with PrizePicks. Dustin and I were talking about it today. It's been incredible how quickly, not incredible, it sucks, how quickly they've been bumping plays today, the last couple days, etc. So you got to be quick, you got to be efficient. Having a software or a tool like we have here at DGF that shows you in real time, updates continuously every second, to allow you to get the best play is huge if you want to be a plus EV better playing on these DFS apps because of how quickly they are to adjust to the sportsbook market. Sorry, Dustin, a little bit of a tangent there. 104 of you in here already. Awesome. If you guys hit the like button, greatly appreciate it. Dustin, are you cooking right now with gas?
I sure was. Now I did have a refresh here. Okay. So I think I cooked this up. I have Evan Mobley under fantasy score there. Looks like DraftKings is a little bit lower than the rest of them. They're all a little bit lower. So it seems PrizePicks is too aggressive on Evan Mobley. And then I took Chet Holmgren under 10.5 rebounds plus assists, 3 sportsbooks, average odds of minus 141 to go ahead and round it out in a 5 flex slip.
That lanky fucker. Yeah. Ooh, you know what, Dustin? Yeah, let's leave it at that because it looks like ESPN bets a little bit off on that Jabari Smith play. Yeah, I like that. Let's go. Wait, repeat that slip one more time.
So the entire slip's going to be Jalen Brunson over 21.5 points taco. Mikal Bridges under 37 fantasy score. DeMar DeRozan under 35.5 fantasy score. Evan Mobley under 37.5 fantasy score. Chet Holmgren under 10.5 rebounds plus assists. It's going to be the slip there. Beauty. And TJ, I did save some taco for the link here in the stream.
Wagon. Cooking with gas. Absolute wagon. Love that.
So I'm going to toss that in here right now.
Beauty.
Bingo.
Here we go. We got some people in the chat. Solid cook up yesterday. How'd the slip go from yesterday? Yes, Savvy, we actually just touched base on that. Not every slip that we provide, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on YouTube, is going to hit. Again, we're looking for long-term success here. Not every 6-man slip that we post or talk about through YouTube is going to go 6 for 6 or 5 of 6. It's very difficult to actually hit a 6 of 6 slip. So again, preaching long-term here. Obviously, in this 5 flex slip, we at least want to go 3 for 5 so we get some sort of return. Goal is always 5 for 5, but it is not always going to be the case. We know that. Hopefully, you understand that as well. Assuming you might be new to the channel, you came in, tailed our slip yesterday, didn't like your results. This isn't a one-and-done type thing here when you're plus EV betting on DFS apps. So if you have any questions about the process or anything like that, feel free to reach out to us on Twitter. You can DM us directly, and we can for sure help you out.
TJ, I love you for that nice answer. I just know Savvy is a guy that constantly comes at DGF either way. So one way or another, so it's just, it is what it is for my man Savvy. But you did very good taking that very politely. We got off a taco slip. Glad to see that. Before we try and build anything else out here, I do want to kind of skip to these DFS apps through them and see if we have some value elsewhere. I know, TJ, I don't know if you've seen it. I believe it was right. Of course, this always happens to you right as soon as you were going to walk chips. Some good value popped up on Underdog for the college football conference championship games coming up this weekend.
I did see it a little bit. Did all those get bumped?
All of them except it looks like there's 2 still up here for Oklahoma State. These 2 do only have Fliff to go off of here.
Fliff, man.
So, I mean, take that as you will. And that's why I'm wondering if that's the reason they're still up here. Is it's
Yeah.
just because it's just Fliff?
Just a direct
So,
match to Fliff.
but they are off in comparison to Fliff. So
Yeah.
you can take that how you'd like. You can actually low key middle that Presley one if you really wanted to. But
Yeah, I mean, you definitely could.
yeah, under on Underdog 6.5, and then Fliff has it at 5.5 over there. You have Draymond Green on Underdog. I know there was a what was it? A flash sale because
Yep.
Jimmy Butler
Bam.
was ruled out. Bam
Mhm.
is now a flash sale. I think they discounted them 9 PRA if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Tweeted out a slip for that earlier. Looks like
That's
Jason
sick, man.
Tatum is right there as well. So if we wanted to go ahead and take a slip here, we could
Yep.
certainly.
You can. Why don't you refresh, Dustin?
Oh.
If we want to skip over Presley and Owens because we don't really have a lot of book support, we're only looking at a direct comparison to Fliff. We do have Draymond Green at 55.7% odds to go over 18.5 PRA. Hopefully he doesn't get fucking ejected. Who knows what the fuck he'll do tonight. Hopefully Steph's playing. I think he is. If
Have
Steph's
luck.
playing, Draymond won't get ejected. For whatever reason, Underdog has yet to bump this Tatum over 37.5 points and rebounds. I think the only world in which Tatum doesn't hit this is if they absolutely blow the doors off the Bulls, which is obviously a possibility, but that's not something we're going to take into consideration because that's already cooked into the books in the lines that they actually have, along with the juice that they have on specific player props. And then we can go to Kyle Anderson under 12.5. I understand that obviously if we're building out a 3-man uninsured slip over on UD, we're looking for roughly 55% fair odds for each individual leg. So we have Tatum at 54.9. We have Kyle Anderson at 54.8 that are both below that. But then we have a 55.7% chance to hit there with that Draymond Green over PRA. So we can definitely throw those three into a 3-man uninsured slip. And that is a plus EV slip over on UD if we want to do that.
Love it. Love it.
I lost you. Say it again.
No, I said I love it. I think I kind of went low whenever I finished that sentence, but yeah, that's a fine slip there, TJ.
So
Obviously,
I'm gonna go ahead and add that now. If anybody wants to tail, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the chat. Again, that's gonna be Draymond Green over 18.5 PRA, Tatum over 37.5 points and rebounds, and then Kyle Anderson under 12.5 points and assists. You guys can see this Kyle Anderson line somewhat all over the place here, but FanDuel has this almost at minus 170 to go under. That's absolutely insane. DraftKings minus 135. We got Caesars minus 135, and then Fliff at minus 145 for a market average of minus 146. So it's a really good leg. Go ahead and throw that in the chat for anybody that wants to tail.
If you refresh, Jason Tatum's just got even better.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So the books are starting to favor even more his over. It looks like Bovada came down from 38.5. That was minus 105. Now to 37.5, minus 160. So heavily favored still to go over that number. And TJ, even if it's a blowout, you know what? Maybe Jason Tatum scores 40 in 2 quarters, and that's why. You know, who knows?
Yeah.
So
I mean, more often than not, if the Celtics blow out somebody, it's on the shoulders of Tatum, Jaylen Brown, etc. So hopefully it's Tatum's night. And yeah, I mean, Porzingis still out. Drew Holiday questionable with the ankle, so we'll see what happens.
Sad times for the injuries.
I know, but if they're out, that obviously means somewhat of a more competitive game here. I mean, Levine and Caruso both questionable for the Bulls, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Looks like we should be able to build out a slip here on ParlayPlay if we wanted to go ahead that direction and build out a slip. I mean, I guess maybe let me
I don't
cook.
want to do anything ParlayPlay. I need the kid to cook.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna cook.
All right.
All right. I'm
guys, 117 of you in here. Thank you so much. If you guys could hit the like button, greatly appreciated. Again, we just built out a 3-man uninsured slip over on UD. It was Draymond Green over 18.5 PRA, Tatum over 37.5 points and rebounds, Kyle Anderson under 12.5 points and assists. That slip is in the chat for anybody that would like to tail.
All right, I'm cooking. And TJ, something I've noticed, and keep this on the DL if you guys are here in the stream. You can kind of correlate a little bit with these combo props on ParlayPlay. The slip I hit yesterday had the overs on 2 of the wide receivers combos, and then the unders on a rushing combo. I don't remember if it had Fields or if it was both running backs. Can't remember at the current second. But yes, under So a little bit of positive correlation there, and it doesn't dock your payouts whenever you have the combo squares. So maybe a little bit of
you had
that
DJ Moore and Hawkinson over receiving yards, and then Madison and Herbert under rushing yards.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Great slip.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get a little cheeky here. I'm starting it off with Julius Randle over 8.5 rebounds, juiced on the over of 8.5 rebounds across all the sports books. Average odds of -143, 54.76% odds to hit, and the same payout as PrizePicks in a 6-flex, guys. And that's the most optimal slip type here on ParlayPlay. We are looking for 54.34%, or right around that 54. That was a 5-flex. 54.3%, let's say, average fair odds percentage on each individual leg. So it's a good start, even at 54.76. Then I'm gonna take Jalen Brunson and Terry Rozier to go under assists here, in hopes that if they're going under assists, maybe the decent amount of shots are being missed, they're not getting assists. More opportunity for Julius Randle rebounds is what I'm hoping for there. Jarrett Allen for the Cavs over 24.5 PRA. Let's go ahead and add that in.
25.5 across all the sports books outside of BetOnline that has it at 24.5 with -130 juice on the over. So that's definitely solid.
And I'm gonna make the executive decision. I'm gonna keep this NBA since I'm the one cooking this up. I'm gonna keep this NBA.
Okay, kid's feeling himself. Guys, if you haven't signed up for ParlayPlay yet, you can use code DGF 100% match up to your first $100 deposit, like Dustin mentioned. Very slow to adjust their lines, especially once injury news pops out. I tweeted today, injury news, best time to be ready for that type of news to drop on a 7:30 tip is anywhere from 6 p.m. Eastern time to 7:30, so right at tip. So if you guys are going to be glued to your computer, your phone, etc., that's definitely the time to do so. Dustin, keep cooking.
Yeah, I'm trying to cook here. I'm gonna give it a refresh, just make sure I'm not missing anything. Brunson, okay. Sabonis under 40.5 rebounds plus assists, points plus rebounds plus assists. There, just got even better. I don't know if you want to refresh. You could see that one as well, TJ. And then where am I at? I'm gonna go with SGA. I'm trying to make sure I don't have any negative correlation or anything in this slip as well. Is it gonna let me do? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead with SGA over 41.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
I love it. I just tried to sign up. I just tried to sign on to my FanDuel account, and they hit me with a "please verify you're a human."
Oh,
okay.
Well, tell them to call me. I'll let them know.
Oh my god.
I've seen TJ in the flesh. He's a little scrawny stick. I could describe you perfectly to FanDuel.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna call them right now. Hey, is this FanDuel? Hey, yeah, what's up? I was hoping to get on my account. I am real. This is Dustin. He's on the phone. He said I'm a small bitch.
Can confirm. Yeah, so TJ, that slip on ParlayPlay is going to be Julius Randle over 8.5 rebounds, Terry Rozier, Jalen Brunson under 12 assists, Jarrett Allen over 24.5 points, rebounds, assists, Dame Lillard over 30 points, rebounds, Sabonis under 40.5 points, rebounds, assists, and then SGA over 41.5 points, rebounds, and assists for a 25x payout, guys. Like TJ mentioned, it's a 6-leg parlay. Not every single one of these is going to hit. Yo,
I'm not gonna lie, I was not listening. We repeat that slip one more time so I can enter it? Because I can't. I gotta be on this train.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
Maybe if you weren't flirting with FanDuel whenever I'm talking about ParlayPlay.
That's fair. That's fair. Go ahead, hit me with it.
All right. So once again, that's going to be Julius Randle over 8.5 rebounds. Yep. Brunson and Rozier under 12 assists. Combo square. All right. Jarrett.
No, I meant it is like I meant it's not hitting, like they're not getting over 12.
Okay. All right.
Jarrett Allen over 24.5 PRA.
24.5. Yep.
Hurry up.
Damian Lillard over 30.5 points plus rebounds.
Oh my God, count that.
Yep. Sabonis under 40 points, rebounds, assists, 40.5.
Against Golden State, count that.
And then SGA over 41.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
SGA over what?
41.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Actually, it looks like it's been bumped. TJ, at that point, you can slide the line down.
I'm gonna go ahead and add in Anthony Edwards under 11 rebounds and assists. That looks pretty good.
Okay.
It's actually toward the top. Ooh, is that going to? No, it's not. All right, perfect. Let's do it. Run it. Beauty. Yep. So if anybody wants to tail that and they want to replace for SGA over 41.5 PRA, I threw in Anthony Edwards under 11 rebounds and assists. DraftKings, Caesars, Bovada, and Fliff all have the set to 10.5. The only line that does not, our sportsbook that doesn't have the set to 10.5 is going to be FanDuel that has it set to 11.5 with minus 192 odds on the under. So heavy, heavy, heavy juice on the under. So really good replacement play.
Bingo. All
Now,
right.
do we think that Draymond is going to kick Sabonis in the balls or do anything like that, or the groin, excuse me?
That would be awesome. And
Yeah.
I'm rooting on that at this point. And
Well, I'm not, because I took a lot of overs for
oh,
yeah, for Draymond. So like I don't want to see that personally.
well, no, like a nick, like on accident, like Draymond stays in the game. Sabonis maybe got to get checked out for like 2 quarters,
Yeah.
something
Okay.
like that. Yeah, nothing to get Draymond in trouble. No. But he's under a microscope. Any little thing, he's probably gone. So TJ, I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's very heavily scrutinized, like at all times.
Yeah.
So
Speaking of the guy himself, I clicked onto the sleeper optimizer. If you guys don't know, there's actually a promo going on over on sleeper at the moment. It was Steph Curry. Yeah. What'd you say?
it's a good pair.
Yeah. So well, we're not gonna
You can't play it because it's with you can't play Steph and Draymond.
well, we could take SGA.
You can take SGA at a worse
Yeah.
number. Yeah, I mean I got him at minus 125.
I don't even know if it's gonna let us. All right, so yeah, the because we have to have that over 3x. I'm gonna make sure it is 3x before I say it. But Curry was discounted on sleeper from 29.5 to 21.5. They've been running a million promos over the last few days. I feel like I probably haven't even played them all because I haven't been able to keep up with them, like I mentioned. But get involved on this one. Use code DGF when signing up for Sleeper. You'll get 100% deposit match up to $100, as you will with all of these DFS apps. So make sure you guys are doing that when you do decide to get every DFS app like we've been trying to hammer away home. And I am trying to find SGA now.
SGA's up there. Yeah. So, I mean, nothing crazy. When I tweeted it out, the multiplier was 1.8 times, which equates to minus 125 American odds. Right now, he's currently set to minus 130 American odds, which is a 1.77 multiplier. So still a pretty good pair to add with Steph. Unfortunately, you can't play just Draymond and Steph because obviously they're on the same team. So you can't do that.
Yeah, I'm able to go ahead and play it, TJ, because the actual multiplier is going to be 3.13, so it's above that 3% or that 3x minimum that you need for these promo slips. So there you go. We just gave out a promo slip, TJ. I'm glad. I was sad a little bit earlier whenever they removed SGA. Whenever you had tweeted it, because I wanted to jump on the train. I knew you're about to be hot on sleeper. I could feel it. So I tried to tail that, and they removed it. So now I'm back on. And I feel okay about it, even though I got a slightly worse number. But
well, I'm glad you think I'm hot, but like chill out a little bit. Okay. Also that Trae Young play, that's a really good play on FanDuel. Sleeper has it at minus 130, Pinnacle minus 150, DraftKings minus 130, BetMGM minus 140, Caesars minus 163, FanDuel minus 118. There's some good value there. I'm always using the optimizer in different ways, obviously. You can compare sportsbooks directly back to other sportsbooks for these player props if you just actually use your intuition, which is something I just did there for Trae Young. So if I'm going to play Trae Young over 26.5 points, I don't want to do it on DraftKings. I don't even want to do it on Sleeper. I think I'd rather do it on FanDuel, get those minus 118 odds. So, just saying. It's a great tool.
I love it.
It's a great tool. You guys can go to dgfantasy.com, get signed up if you'd like to. Dustin, what else do we have? Our streams have been pretty, not lackluster, but short just because the value that we've been seeing over these last couple days just really hasn't been there. Can be super aggravating because obviously we want to stream for hours and just give everybody the best value that we possibly can. But sometimes it's just not there, unfortunately. Did they finally bump Jason Tatum over on Underdog?
Did they?
They did. 38 points and rebounds. They bumped Draymond PRA up to 19. What was that other play that we did? Was it Conley?
Kyle Anderson. That one,
Kyle
I believe, is still
Anderson.
at 12.5 points and assists, I believe.
Oh, that was Kyle Lowry. I thought we just fucked up. No, it's off the board. I saw Kyle. I typed in Kyle and I saw 16.5 points in assists, and I was like, no way they just bumped that up 4 and we have the under 12.5. But yeah, they actually removed Kyle Anderson. So if anybody tailed that UD slip, pretty good value already. Tatum bumped up a 0.5, Draymond bumped up 0.5, and Kyle Anderson removed. Probably will get re-added back at 12, so another 0.5. So pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Underdog NBA continues just to give out actual nuggets via their tweets. Just a heads up, if you have on noties, Twitter noties, they're about 5 to 10 minutes delayed right now. So so when you tweet something and somebody favorites it, you're not going to know that they did that until 5 to 10 minutes later.
Wait, really?
Something like that, yeah. So
how do you know that's the thing?
Because Underdog NBA just continues to give out the nuggets, like I said.
Wait. You're saying there's a delay on what?
Notifications on Underdog.
On
Twitter, yes. Sorry, yes, on Twitter.
So you're saying that Underdog right now is delayed?
If I liked your tweet right now, TJ, you're not gonna get my notification for like 5 minutes.
Just a heads up, if you have us on noties, Twitter noties are about 5 to 10 minutes delayed right now. Interesting.
Yes, sir. Real quick, TJ. Somebody said, what was the ParlayPlay picks? I missed it. So I don't know what's still up here, but I have it up. What's still actually available? But I'm gonna read it off. Julius Randle over 8.5 rebounds. Brunson Rozier under 12 assist combo. Jared Allen over 24.5 PRA. Dame Lillard over 30.5 points plus rebounds. Sabonis under 40.5 points, rebounds, and assists. SGA, we had over 41.5 PRA if you were able to get it. And then TJ, you replaced it with
Anthony Edwards under 11 points, rebounds and assists. Definitely not points and rebounds. Okay. Rebounds and assists.
So bingo. There it is. And
there it is.
And then, we just gave out Sleeper, the Steph Curry over 21.5 points promo with SGA over 30.5 points over there for that slip. So if you just now joined, you got lucky. You just got 2 slips and you haven't even been here for all of it. So if you guys don't have access to the Daily Grind Fantasy Optimizer, where we are using the tool right here in front of you for 30 minutes to an hour-ish for free a day, you guys can get access to this yourself, be able to plug and play these plays at volume, not just tail the 3-4 slips maybe that we give out here on stream. You guys are welcome to go to the link in the description, sign up for DGF if you guys would like, and start building these slips out yourself as the value pops up, and not just while we're live. I think that might do it, TJ.
Yeah. I'm trying to look if there's anything on Fliff. There's a decent play. Terry Rozier over 3.5 boards looks decent. 0.92% edge. Nothing crazy, but definitely viable over on Fliff.
Yeah.
Minus 128 on FanDuel, minus 120 on DraftKings, minus 120 on BetMGM, minus 108 on Caesars, minus 120 on BetOnline, minus 120 on BetRivers. So all these sports books have this set right between 120, or right at 120, basically. You've won a little bit lower at Caesars, minus 108. You've won a little bit higher, FanDuel, minus 128. So that market average is currently minus 119. So a bunch of sharper sports books that are probably getting more volume, that are getting more volume than Fliff. And Fliff is over here, and they have this set almost 20 cents on the dollar lower at plus 100 odds that we can get Terry Rozier locked in. So that's really solid. I'm going to go ahead and enter that right now, Dustin. That's Terry Rozier over 3.5 player rebounds.
Yep. I went ahead and got that locked in myself. Yeah, I would love to see, obviously, Caesars come up to that minus 120-ish. Still feel comfortable. Still feel comfortable playing it. I mean, you're getting plus 100 here for that play. So
100, as the kids say.
Yes, sir, as the kids would also say.
Okay, yeah, I'm too old for this shit. I'm too old for that. All right, I think that's gonna do it, guys. I gotta go hang up some posters around the not posters, paintings and stuff around my apartment. I gotta do that.
Well, you have fun doing that, TJ. You know, I've never really thought about you as like the manly type. Do all that.
I'm not.
I figured you just pay somebody.
I'm not. Yeah, I normally do, but I have to do it this time myself.
Right, make sure you use the level, buddy. All right, love you guys.